We are going to talk about our next 90-day holiday profit push that we are going to be launching. We're going to invite you to be part of it. We're going to share with you exactly what is that entails, what you need to do. You're going to learn how to master social media, and you're going to learn how to set the stage for explosive growth in 2025. I'm actually going to show you exactly what it takes to make 20K by the holidays. Now, I need you to screenshot this because I'm not giving you any earnings disclaimers. I'm not telling you just because you're on here tonight that you can make 20K by the end of this year, but I am sharing with you, I am going to break down how you can achieve 20K by the end of this year. I'm going to share with you the strategies of exactly what it takes to achieve that. Now, I want you to imagine right now, imagine having an additional $20,000 for the holidays that you earned from your own online business. Can you put in the chat how that would change your holidays if you made an additional 20,000 by the end of this year? Can you put in the chat what that would do for you? Yes, I would love to know what that would do for you by the end of this year. And what I love about it, become debt free. Ooh, it would be amazing. It would change my life. Oh, I love that. We could pay off some debt free. Love it. Ooh, yes. There we go. Pamper my family. Oh, I love that. How about no mom guilt? Think about the less guilt you would have, right? And how you would feel good. You wouldn't only be smiling on the outside, you'd be smiling on the inside. And that's what we're going to talk about today, right? Exactly how that would feel. Now, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I have 5 grandchildren, and time is literally the most important thing to me. And I was failing miserably at that. And I was not having enough time with my family, and I was not having enough income to make memories. And back in September of 2022, I discovered this blueprint. And I have to share, you guys, this blueprint I followed. I decided to become super coachable, and I followed this blueprint step by step. And I went from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months. And I created a community to help others do the same. And now, guess what? We get to travel the world together, and I get to help people make 6 and 7 figures online. And this was literally our last trip together. And it's so fun, you guys, having a digital community, but it's really fun traveling and doing fun things together. And that is what I absolutely love, watching people be able to reach their goals and dreams. So that's why I am so fired up to be on this next 90-day run with you and help you reach your goals and dreams and help you explode into 2025. Now, I have to share this testimony with you because I think this one is just really heartfelt testimony, how she hadn't had an $1,800 weekend. This was during the Hurricane Helen when it hit. And she goes, her online business still generated an income for her while she was going through a hurricane. That's the power of having passive income. Because when things happen that you have zero control over, you have an income stream that can help you every step of the way. So are you ready to learn how to make 20K by the holidays? Put yes in the comments if you are ready to learn how to make 20K. Yes, there we go. I love that. So check this out. Now, I'm telling you how to make 20K by the holidays, but look at Vicky here. Vicky's made 37,000 in the last 9 weeks. She goes, I absolutely love Legacy Builders. I started August 6th, and she's made $37,000. She literally just posted this yesterday. How awesome is that? So let's talk about the 90-day holiday profit push. Why now is the perfect time to launch your business? Because you guys, people buy this time of year. People have their credit card out. This is the buying season. People are ready for a change, right? And people set New Year goals. So the timing for you to launch your business and be able to get a business going is absolutely perfect. So why 90 days? Well, we've discovered that short term, people can do something for short term, right? And you can do focus sprints like 90 days, and it can generate massive results. And it can also help you during this high demand periods like the holidays. But here's something else I love about the 90 days. Patterns and routines in your life can change. So you can create a pattern and routine in your life to create a habit that can completely set your family free. Matter of fact, we are calling 2025 the year for you to design your life on your terms. And I am so fired up to help you do that in 2025. So I'm going to break down how to make 20K by the end of this year. So there is 75 days until Christmas. All you need is 23 customers. Now, I know right now you're going, but Michelle, how do I find 23 customers? Well, let me share with you. By the way, 23 customers, our number one selling product is 900. So that's $20,700. So how we're going to show you how to do that is by leveraging social media to attract customers to you, to attract those 23 customers. See, there are 5 billion people on social media, and all you need is literally 23. So here's my question for you, because many of you might be thinking, yeah, but are people actually buying online right now? So can you guys do me a favor? If you have bought anything online in the last 60 days, can you put a yes in the comments if you have bought anything online? Look at all the yeses right now. So it's not a question if people are buying online. The only question is, how do we get them to buy from you? And that is what we're going to teach you over these next 90 days. Look at the chat blowing up with all of the yeses. Now, here's another way. Not only social media is where we can show you how to find customers. We are going to show you how to find them on the World Wide Web through classified ads, free classified ads, by the way. And we're going to show you how to use the ultimate discovery system, where you are going to learn how to build a brand. Because what did I say? I want to help you be able to design your life in 2025. And that's going to include build your brand. That's either going to be faceless or not, and how to copy and paste free ads, and how to use social media. Again, there's 5 billion people on social media alone. And all you need to make 20K this year is 23 customers. Now, next, we're going to show you how to automate your business. You guys know why I want to show you how to automate your business? Because it's your freedom machine. Because this is how you're going to leverage your time, my friend. When you automate your business, guess what that means? That means no finding customers. That means no bothering friends and family. That means no living in DMs. That means we're going to get the automations doing all of the work for you. So let me explain. What happens is when you use social media, all you're going to do is market this page. And what's going to happen is, just a minute, somebody's doodling. Oh my goodness, let me stop that. Okay. And what's going to happen is you're going to market this page. And when somebody puts their email in, it is going to take them to this page. Now, you guys, they're going to watch this video, and it's going to literally answer 97% of their questions. And if they're loving the information, they're going to go right here and they're going to buy from you. And guess what you are doing while they're going through this? You're doing the things that you love. You're doing the holiday festivals with your family, why these pages are out there working for you. And if they have questions, they're going to go to their email and they're going to see that this video is in there. And this literally answers the rest of their questions. So between these 2 videos, it literally answers people's questions for you. So on average, inside my community, and there's 42,000 people in the community now. And so I keep track of many people in my community. And on average, 1 out of 20 are buying. So what that means is if 20 people put their email in between this and this page, on average, that's a $900 day. That is a new customer. That's $900 into your bank account. So what is the $900? What are you selling, right? That's the biggest question. What am I selling? You are going to promote digital programs that are in high demand. Let me get this little doodle off of here. It's okay. You're going to promote digital
You
programs.
stop the chicken so that it's done when Dad gets home.
Oh, Celine, can you mute, please? Thank you. Promote digital programs that are in high demand. So why digital? Because when you promote digital, the entire world is your customer base. So if you promote a lip gloss or you promote a vitamin, guess what? You only can sell in certain areas. When you promote something digital, the entire world is your window of unlimited customers. And here's another reason why you want to go digital, because the digital goods economy is already a gigantic $950 billion market. So let me share this with you. The e-learning industry, which this is the industry we're in, it's the most trending industry out there. It did $950 million in 2019. But you guys, by 2023, it was averaging 1 billion a day. And now in 2024, it averages 1.2 billion a day. And it's projected to be a $3 billion a day industry by 2027. Do you realize how much money is to be made in this industry? Why not you? Why not you? And what I love about it is when you promote digital, you literally make 100% profit because there's no cost. Like if you sell vitamins or you sell lip gloss, there's costs involved. There's no cost involved when you do digital. And because you learn how to automate and because it's digital, and that's automations, you literally are going to learn how to create your 2-hour daily workflow for maximum profits. This is one of the most important things, and this is what we're really going to focus on when we launch this next 90-day run. How do you automate? The understanding of automations, and how can you maximize the most profit out of your 2-hour workday? So it literally can be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. That's completely up to you, and we're going to help you work through that. So what is entailed in the 2-hour workday? Copy and paste free ads to high traffic websites for free. Going to spend 30 minutes doing that. 3 pieces of content, about 1 hour. Our goal is to get that done in 1 hour, and learning, responding to comments and emails in 30 minutes a day. Yes, I love the 100% profit as well. That's what is majorly insane. Because what happens is you're going to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, but it's going to allow these 3 pages to work for you for 24/7. This is why I call it our freedom machine, because it's freely out there working. So no matter what you have to do or want to do or need to do, these pages will be working for you 24/7. Let me give you an example that you can relate to. Amazon. So earlier today, I noticed my dry erase markers were going dry. So I quickly went to Amazon, I typed them in, I put them in my cart, I ordered them, and they're supposed to be delivered to my door tomorrow. Fully automated. I didn't have to get on the phone with anybody. That's what we're going to help you do. The world is going digital. Why not your business? Now, check this out. These are the apps I use on my phone to build my business. I use our community app. I use our program app. I use my email app, and I use social media apps. So all of them, but a few, are already apps you have on your phone, free apps. And that's what we're going to show you, how to use apps to literally build your entire business. Now, next, we're going to set the stage for explosive growth in 2025 by following the 5-step blueprint to daily paying customers. This is exact 5-step blueprint that I followed to go from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months. We are literally going to walk you through these 5 steps, step by step. And we're going to teach you all of that inside of the Legacy Builder program. And I want to introduce you now to that program. The moment you purchase the Legacy Builder program, you immediately get 4 income streams. This is the part that fired me up, because I didn't have to go find products, or I didn't have to go make a small percent off of other people's products. I could make 100% off of promoting digital programs. So the moment you get started, it's a learning and earning process. Learning and earning, right? Because you immediately get 4 income streams. So when somebody buys this one from you, you make $900. Somebody buys this one, the Digital Mastery, you make $600. Somebody buys the Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, you would make $300. Somebody buys the Launchpad and you would make $100. That's $1,900 worth of income streams that you get immediately. So what I did is when I launched my business September 10th of 2022, the first thing I did is submitted the information that I needed to get my business set up. My payment gateways on my website that you're going to pay $29 for after you get inside the program. And you're going to connect your payment gateway so you can be paid directly into your bank account. I launched my business on the 10th. Everything was set up and ready to go by the 12th. And I had my first $300 day on the 13th. And then a 600, then a 300, then a 900. Then I went several days without making anything. And then another 600 came in. I was blown away. I just followed the steps inside the blueprint. So here's what you're going to learn inside the Legacy Builder. So yes, you get 4 income streams, but also you're going to learn how to promote products where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business. You're going to learn how to use our ultimate discovery system to attract customers to your automated system so you don't have to find customers. You're going to learn how to relate and connect with your perfect customers. Stop the scroll. Think about your behaviors when you're on social media. Think what stops your scroll. We're going to teach you how to create content that will stop other people's scroll so they'll want to buy from you. You're going to learn step by step what you need to do daily to attract a daily paying customer. And you're going to learn the strategies to make 20K by the holidays. And you're also going to get some additional bonuses. One of those bonuses you're going to get is 200 digital products, programs, or service ideas. So if you are ready to launch your own product in 2025, we got you covered. We want to help you make multiple income streams in 2025. So my question is, are you ready to have that extra cash for the holidays and launch a successful business? Put a yes or no in the comments if you are ready to do that. Yes. Okay. And I got to share with you. Yes, look at that. You get to be part of our digital growth community that we have over 20,000 people inside our community, right? And see this 90-day, you're going to get a video every day with just like a 5-minute video every day with an action step to help you reach that goal you want to reach before the end of the year. And here's what you're going to love. You guys, it's like paint by numbers. You see this? It's literally get started. Click here to get started. Step 1, step 2, just follow it step by step by step. Okay. Look at this. Woo! Dell, you guys, he launched his business on May 12th and he has made 104,000 since May 12th. So what I want him to do, because I want him to share with you what he's done, because I think he actually got started literally during one of our 90-day runs. So let me find Dell real quick, you guys, and I want to have him share with you. He's going to actually, okay, Dale, you should be able to unmute. He's going to share with you what he's done and why he loves promoting digital programs. Are you with me, Dale?
I'm here. Can you hear me, Michelle?
Yes, perfect.
Absolutely, guys. Well, yeah, we were right in the middle. I came in May 12th. You had just, I don't know, you were a couple of weeks into a 90-day run, I think. And my background is in the direct selling, network marketing world. So 90-day runs were something that I was definitely excited about. And, people ask me all the time, how did you make 6 figures in 4.5 months? And it really comes down to, I plugged in, I watched the videos in the module. I listened to you. At that time, I was driving an hour and a half to work an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half home. And I was literally, instead of listening to the radio, I was listening to you over CarPlay and just burying myself in the modules. And one of the things, as I launched my business in May, one of the things I did was on my way to work every morning, guys, if you're not doing this, here's $1 million tip. Every morning I listened to 7 Days to Profit for the first 30 days. Every single day I was in 7 Days to Profit. I wanted to launch my business, but I wanted to do it in such a way to where I was in not just compliance, but I was in the right brain housing space to be able to do what you were talking about doing. I had to unlearn all the things that I've learned how to do over 25 years in the network marketing world. And I had to go from being, yes, I've made a lot of money in that space, to I don't know nothing. I have to learn from this lady I don't know, who I now consider and call my friend. And And I have to do what she tells me to do. Now, in all truth, and so I'm fessing up. I have not been as consistent as you are, Michelle. I have not been as consistent as you are, hence why my numbers maybe aren't as good as what yours were. But I will tell you guys, consistent, persistent, the 90-day run gives you a sprint format. It gives you everything you need. Guys, it is amazing when you think about the fact that she drops a new video in every day. Okay, every single day. I've been, in the network world with owners and top leaders and multimillionaires who disappear for months at a time. You were on a cruise last week and you dropped videos. I've seen pictures and videos of you shooting videos in your suite. That's what it's all about, guys. And what, Michelle, I promise you that dropping those videos didn't cost you, didn't hurt your vacation at all. Your family was not losing their mind because mommy's got to shoot a video while they were sitting on a cruise ship. 90-day run, guys. We got 83 days till Christmas time. I've made it's almost 103,000 and change now, and it literally just continues. And if you want to do that 20 grand, pay attention to what's going on here. You can do it. I believe in you. Back to you.
Oh, I love that so much. And congratulations. So share with them, because you've done, network marketing before.
Yeah.
So you promoted other people's products
Mhm.
and made a small percent. What do you love about digital programs and making 100%?
Absolutely. So in the network marketing space, if I sold a $900 package for somebody to get started, I'd make about $225.
Mhm.
And so I had to sell 4 of those and put $3,600 in the company pocket for me to make $900.
Mhm.
Here, I make $3,600 in sales. Guess whose pocket that's in? My fiance's.
Oh, it's a good answer.
And she's giving me the eye over here now. But literally, that's my money. And that's what people ask me all the time. They're like, okay, when I get involved, so you make 900, and if I make a sale, what do I get? I said, you get 900. They're like, what do you get? I said, I get nothing.
Mhm.
I said, I don't need nothing. I'm here to, and I do. I don't just leave people hanging. I literally help people and do what I can to point them in the right direction. But like Matthew Jameson, my dear friend, did to me. I called him when I got started. And I said, Matt, okay, we've been in networking for a dozen years together. What do I do? Send me my link. I'm ready to post. And he looked at me and he's on the phone with me and he goes, I ain't telling you nothing. Get into the videos. Watch the videos. I said, well, which videos do I watch? He goes, start at number 1. And then he hung up on me. And I know he's on this Zoom, and I appreciate him so much for just pushing me to learn and pushing me to do it correctly. So if you're out there and you're like, what's the secret sauce? What'd you really do to make 6 figures? I started at the top and I worked my way down. One video after another. If you're not doing tech stuff, don't worry about tech stuff. Just go, baby. Just go. Do it afraid. Do it ashamed. Do it scared. Do it. I don't know what to post. Fake it. I don't care. Put something out there. You can't do it wrong. The
True.
only way to do it wrong is to purchase a plan and then never take any action.
Mm. So good. Yes. Thank you so much. And congratulations.
Thank you.
And that next 100K comes quicker, by the way.
I know. Let's go.
I'm so proud of you. Love it. Love it. Love
Thank you,
it.
my friend.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Now, you guys, I want to take it over to Canada real quick. Wendy, are you with us, my friend?
Hey, I'm with
Yay,
you.
how are
Yes. Good to see everybody. I saw a few Canadians in the chat. So hello, fellow Canadians. I'm Wendy from Ontario, Canada, and I'm a grandma to 3 littles. And they're actually one of the main reasons why I started trying to look for a way to create an income in the online space, because today is my first granddaughter's 8th birthday. Her papa and I took her out shopping, getting her little gift. And guys, I got to tell you, this is something that I wouldn't have been able to do And that may sound a little cliche, but I would not have been able to pick her up after school at 3 o'clock because I would have been working till 5. I have worked my whole life, like many other people, right? We work hard. I was taught make the necessary sacrifices to provide for your family, and I did because we needed the income. We needed 2 incomes in order to survive. And it wasn't even much thriving. It was surviving in real reality. But when I became a grandma 8 years ago, I looked into her little face, that little cry, my heart melted, and I was like, I don't want to miss a milestone of this little life. I want to be there. I want to have my time back because I sacrificed so much with my own little girls. And I said to my husband, I said, I need to do something different. So that led me on my journey. I was home parties, MLM, you name it, I was trying it. And those things brought me, took more of my time, in all honesty. I thought eventually if I, put a lot of time in, they say, do the hustle, 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 hustle. Thought if I hustled, then I'll reap the benefits. No, it just made me hustle more. And I'm like, I'm too old to be hustling. I don't have the zip to be hustling. I then saw the online space and I thought, okay, ooh, that opens up opportunities, doesn't it? So I started with something, my very first exposure to online was high ticket, something very expensive. And I thought, okay, this has got to work, right? Like it's got to work. There's a lot of money. It's got to work. It worked, but not enough. It worked enough that it just kept me, going and not making it. In all honesty, it lost money overall. And I was like, hey, this is not a good business plan. But I'm one of these people that is very, I refuse to give up. I'm going to spend a lot of money, man. I'm going to like, so I hung on for like 3 years. But then I was like, hey, this is, you just got to cut your losses at some point in time. Then I jumped into affiliate marketing. I don't know if anyone knows affiliate marketing, put that below. And affiliate marketing is a great thing. It honestly is. It means you're making a commission for sharing a product. Okay. I make a percentage of a sale. And that's great. I started making a little bit of money and I thought, woohoo, I've made money. I was so excited. I was online. I was actually making money. Yay. But it wasn't anything to write home about. In all honesty, it wasn't going to let me leave my job. It was date money. It was, having a good time money, sometimes a little bit of extra fun money. And then I saw Michelle and I saw this make 100% profit. And I thought, what is that all about? Like 100% when I'm making 25% as an affiliate marketer? I thought, okay, I need to look into this more. So I looked into it and I got to say, since I've tried many things, like I've been around, there's even other things I've tried that I didn't mention. And there's certain things that were non-negotiables to me for being in the online space. I knew the power of automation. I knew that that was key for having my time back. Having a business, it's like I cloned myself. There's a whole bunch of Wendy's out there working while this Wendy is out having fun. Let them do the work. And I thought that is a non-negotiable for me. There was another thing that was a non-negotiable. Well, 100% profit. When I saw that, all of a sudden that became a non-negotiable. I'm like, if I could do what I'm doing and make 100% profit, why wouldn't I? It's like a no-brainer. And then another thing, there needed to be support for me and anybody else who joins me, because there's nothing I hate more than if I suggest something to somebody and then they don't have the support they need. And then I feel like, because I can't possibly, I'm not techie. So I did not want to be helping people with tech because that's not who I am. So when I saw this, it had all the tech support, it had 100% profit, it had my Freedom Machine. I was like, sign me up. I am all in. I jumped in. And another thing that I didn't even realize this had, in all honesty, when I started, but now I go, wow, how much value is this? Coaching. I don't know if you guys looked into coaching in the online space, but it's expensive and coaches are valuable. My daughter was a runner just like Michelle's son. My daughter got a full scholarship to Oklahoma, actually, and here we are in Canada. Full scholarship ride for running. And coaches are help you to achieve more, help you to improve your skills, help you to get what your goal and what you want, right? That's what a coach does. And this is exactly what we get in this community. Michelle, like this 90 days, coaches us every single day, saying, do this, do that. You want to be better? Do this. And I got to share this with you. I saw this on my desk. This was when I first started. I started the end of February. This was March 1st. She said, write a letter. This was my letter. Now that I've scribbled over it since then, it says open April 1st. Okay. I put open April Fool's Day. And she said, write on there what your goal is for that month. So my goal for my very first month was, I thought it was 20,000. It was actually 22,000. I read it just recently. And I thought that was ginormous, out of this world, unachievable. But she said, go big, make it so it hurts. I'm like, okay, that hurts, but I would love it if I made it. I got to tell you, following the 90-day sprint that she had us on and doing the income producing activities that she told us to do each day, like literally, I followed the blueprint. I made 56,000. 56,000. Can you believe that? My first month. Like, I opened my letter April 1st and I was like, wow. I couldn't even remember writing the 22. And I was like, this is the difference what this business has. It gives you the steps, it gives you the actions, it gives you the kick in the butt that you need to get yourself going and motivated and achieving the results that you want, that I want. Now, I've been doing this 7 months, October, 7.5 months. I have now made 460,000. Guys, right? Like, I'm a grandma. I'm a grandma that just wanted her time back with her littles. Like, I can't, the end of this month, end of October, I'm retiring from my job. I know, I'm retiring from my job. And you know what? My husband, the other day, I got to tell you this, it brought me to tears. We were driving in the car and he said to me in all sincerity, he says, thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to keep trying because you've radically changed our life. And I can't even, like, that kind of income, that kind of money, and to have that kind of time back I'm 55 years old, retiring when I thought I'd be working till I was 80 because we didn't have enough. And now my husband's retiring. He's kind of changing. He's going on like consulting now. He's, retired so that he can change the way he gets paid just because it's better. But yet, because I said to him, I have a remote income now. Now you need to have one because we need to do stuff. So he's now making that work, and it's been life-changing, absolutely life-changing, because I said yes, and I kept trying, and I found something that worked. Guys, this works. This totally changes lives. I see it every day in the community. It's changed my life, and I would love. I love hearing testimonies from other people, how it's changing their life. It's amazing. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations. You are going to
Thank
be
you.
job free and 100% grandma.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. And I love what your husband said to you. Like, I felt that. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, I felt it. He was so sincere. And because he was skeptical when I started. Guys, he was skeptical because I've tried things. And he was kind of like, what are you trying now? But, he was like, oh, he just bit his tongue. But now he's just, yeah.
I love it. Thank you. And you're going to be training the community this month.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm so honored. I just love
Yes.
to give back, right? I just love it.
So if
Yeah.
you guys are listening to her and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to hear from her more, you will be trained from her this month inside the community. She's going to share with you what she's been doing. So yes, I love it.
Yes,
That's what's
yes.
great about our program, you guys, like Wendy said, that coaching, and you guys are coached by the 6 and 7 figure income earners inside our community. So absolutely
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah. Awesome.
you.
Thank you so much. Now, I want to pass it over to Daryl real quick, you guys, because Daryl actually joined also during a 90-day run. And so, Daryl, are you with us, my friend?
Yes, how's it going?
Hey, good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Man, I just get fired up every time I get on here and hear these testimonials. These numbers is crazy. I didn't think I was gonna make it because I was actually in there washing dishes, and I cut a piece of glass broke in the sink, and it cut my finger. And I mean, it was bad. I thought my wife was gonna have to take me to get stitches, but I told her I couldn't go, so I just told her patch it up, and here I am. But guys, I'm Daryl. I live down here in a little town in Tennessee, about an hour between Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga. I'm kind of like right there in the middle. Got a son that's in college, got a daughter who's graduating early. She's going to a HBCU school in Atlanta. So I'm like an empty nester now, just me and my wife. But before I came online, guys, I was working a job as a welder like a lot of you guys. The regular, typical 9 to 5. I had been at this job for a long time. I was a 3-time employee of the month. I'm a real analytical person, so I love numbers. So I always ran like top numbers, 100 plus, 105, 10%. And I think that's how I got the employee of the month awards. But it never gave me, I never I never thought twice about that I would lose that job. And this was a job where I was working like 10, 12 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. On my kid's birthday, on my anniversary. It was just, it was bad. And then I was still struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, just like a lot of people. So I just felt like in order for me to make more money, I had to work more hours, which, that's one of the biggest lies since sliced bread that the government done sold us. So I come in on a regular Tuesday, like always, guys. I was a head welder over a department with 6 other welders, and I get called to the office. And make a long story short, they're moving in another direction. And this is what I realized about jobs: when they get ready to let you go, you're never going to know it. You're not going to hear any, you're not going to have any ideas. Anytime you have a boss and you have a job, if you have a boss and you have a job, you have an opportunity to get laid off. And that's what they do typically at the end of the year and at the beginning of the year. So, but I caught myself, they told me they couldn't move me. So I end up 3 hours after being at work, I caught myself outside the gate. I'm in the car. I'm just trying to put it together because I'm crying because I done already had marital issues because of this job, just a variety of stuff, guys. It was just too much. And I hit on rock bottom because of that. I had to go and stay in a homeless shelter for a couple months. Slept in my car. I was just at rock bottom, and I just kept going back to the fact of I couldn't believe that the people who actually patted me on the back and congratulated me basically kicked me out the door, and they didn't take into consideration about my family, my kids, or anything like that. So I just made up my mind I didn't want to work another job. And so actually, while I was actually on a bed in the homeless shelter, I got on a laptop and I just kind of typed in how to make money online. And of course, tons of stuff come on. But to make a long story short, guys, I came online. I did a couple of things, from affiliate marketing, network marketing. I even went and got my life insurance license, and I was a life insurance agent. And but I never had the time freedom that I wanted. I didn't really know how to do things the right way, and I was just winging it. And so I was scrolling one day, and I came across a post about a young lady made a post saying that she made like $600 from her phone working 2 hours or something like that. And so I reached out to her. I got the information. Make a long story short, I joined like 48 hours later. And I remember when I got inside the community, I love the support of the community. That was like one of the first things that I noticed. But I seen all these numbers and everybody was doing all this stuff. And a lot of times this stuff can be overwhelming because it's just natural for us to just assume and to think is not real, or there's some catch to it. But I just got plugged into everything. And I told myself, I seen one of the first people that I followed was Victoria. And I think it was she had just did, I had seen a video that she did on TikTok. And I wasn't even on TikTok then, but she had did a video where she had made like 6 figures, I think in like 5 months on TikTok. But when I got in the program, I said my goal was to make 6 figures by the end of December. That was my goal. I said I want to make 6 figures by the end of December. I had it written down, and I joined on January the 15th. And of course, luckily, with the way that it went, I ended up making my first 6 figures in 4 months. And then I went on to make another 6 figures in 4 more months. So I was able to become a multiple six figure earner in 8 months. And I wasn't even on TikTok. I didn't have a following. I didn't have a brand. I thought I knew how to create content and market, but obviously I didn't. And it's crazy now. I think I want to say, give or take, I'm around 240 grand earned since I've been in this program. And the 15th of this month will be 10 months that I've been in this business from the day that I joined. And I'll tell you guys this. I'm gonna tell you what really helped me. Guys, it's really simple. The way that Michelle has this program designed and set up, all you have to do is just come in and just follow it. I didn't try to reinvent the wheel. I didn't try to do my own thing. I was just following exactly what she put in the program. And I mastered the 2-hour workday, or I feel like I've mastered, but I realized that in order for me to get the traction that I need in this business, I got to show up and be consistent. And the 2-hour workday where I'm creating my content and I'm going live, or I'm doing my copy and paste or whatever, that is the key to this business, along with being consistent. Because you have to understand, we have, I don't know how many people, 30 or 35 or 40 6-figure income earners, and a couple of millionaires in this business. And guys, you're going to get coached and mentored inside the program by these people. As you can see, I think Wendy is doing one sometime this month. I've done one before. I need to start doing more, but I've done one. Michelle does them. Amy, Victoria, Tim, everybody is here to help you. So you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. But I just want to say, guys, I didn't have a life before I started the online space. And it's crazy that just this year, in 14 years of welding, I took 2 vacations in 14 years, and I've been on vacation 4 times just in the last 9 months. I'm talking about the places that I would have never been able to do. Go eat food I would have never even thought I would be able to afford. This is what has allowed me, an old broke welder who lived in a homeless shelter, to now become a multiple 6-figure earner, earning 5 figures comfortably every month, just working 2 to 2.5 hours a day, doing exactly what we teach inside this program. And so that's why I'm so excited about this new 90-day holiday push, because everything powerful happens during these 90 days. So I encourage you guys, if you've been on the fence, if you've been watching me or Amy or Tim or Michelle or whoever, guys, I'm telling you, this is the best time to get started in this business, because you're going to have so much support. Everything that all the top earners, guys, you're going to be able to listen and take advantage of everything that's got them to where they are. It ain't like you're going to have to go outside. Everything is inside the community. This is like a family. I feel like it is anyway, right? I haven't been a part of any opportunity or program that's had this type of support. So I just encourage you guys to get on if you're on the fence, just get started. Again, I didn't have any experience. I didn't have a following. I don't know how to build no websites. The business is automated. I always tell people, Michelle, this business does 98% of your work. That's what I tell people. The business, the automated system that you get for free does 98% of your work. You really only have a 2% business, which is your 2-hour workday. And if you stay consistent at that and master that, and just continue to show up on the webinars, the mentoring calls, and stay plugged in, guys, it's going to be hard for you to fail. Like I said, I can't put any income claims on it, but I feel like I'm gonna comfortably hit 300 grand this year. And if you would have told me I was going to be able to do this last year, I would have told you need to go see a psychiatrist, because there's just no way possible. But again, that's the power of social media and following a blueprint where we earn 100% profit and 100% commission. So again, just appreciate you, Michelle. Congratulations, Dale, as well. Welcome to the 6-figure club. And I'm trying to catch Wendy, Michelle. I'm trying to get my
There you go.
at.
I think Wendy and Victoria are like having a competition who's going to hit the million first. 'Cause
Yes.
like so close. It's so
Yes.
awesome. I hope your finger does good. I'm sorry about that. Oh
Hope
my.
it's so. I'm afraid
That's
to
a
take it
sign
off.
you're not supposed to do dishes. You're just supposed to create TikToks, because your finger creating TikToks.
It's crazy.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you for being in our community. It's awesome. And
I'm
yes, we
grateful.
need to have you come back and do another training, because
Yes.
that was awesome. All right, so many people ask, how do I get started? Well, I'm going to cover that with you guys real quick, and then we are going to explain to you a little bit more deeper about the 2-hour workday, because I know a lot of you think you don't have enough time. And so I'm going to have Amy come on and share with you, because she's the best explaining it, you guys, because when she launched her business, she was working 70 hours, okay? So this is our Legacy Builder program. When you get started, you get immediate access, again, to 4 income streams, right? And so inside the Legacy Builder program, you also get free bonuses when you get started today. You're going to get to be part of our digital growth community. You're going to get our Canva crash course, where you're going to learn how to create your content through the Canva crash course. You're going to get my step-by-step blueprint strategy that I made my first million in 17 months. You're going to get the 30-day market growth strategy plan. So if you are brand new to social media, you follow this step by step. This is how you grow your following and start building your brand. You're going to get how to launch an online business with master resale rights. That's where you can make 100% profit. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas. So if you want to launch your own product, service, or program, you get ideas of exactly how to do that. And you're going to get the mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. We want to equip you for success. And you're also going to get your invisible empire. If you're wanting to build a faceless brand, you are going to get that as well. And you get all of that for only $900, and that includes $1,900 worth of income streams. So you think about it, one Legacy Builder customer and you're in profit mode. That is what I absolutely love. And after that, there's no monthly expenses to build your business. Now, we do have other options of getting started as well. So if the Legacy Builder is not in your budget, we have the Digital Mastery for $600. With that, you still qualify for 3 income streams. We have our Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, and with that, you qualify for 2 income streams. And then we have our Launchpad, and with that, you qualify for 1 income stream. So you can get the one that is literally best for your goals and dreams. So what I want to do now is have Amy come on and share with you guys, because she launched her business working 2 jobs as a single mom. So I want you to hear her story and what she did, and now she just gets to live life on her terms. So Amy, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Michelle. Welcome, everybody. And yes, if you're that person that says, there's no freaking way I can do something like this, let me tell you a little story about a single divorced mom raising 3 kids. No financial help, no physical help, right? Here I am working 2 jobs, 18 hours a day. I was burned out. I was disappointed in myself where I was, and I just knew something had to change. But here's the kicker. I had just gotten on social media for the first time because my daughter created me an account to watch her. I knew nothing about the online world, and I came across Michelle. And so all of this, everything was completely new to me. Guys, I was in the trucking industry over 20-something years. I was waitressing nights, weekends, every holiday. I had no time to do anything, right? But when I realized that I kind of was losing my relationship, that closeness with my kids, because I was always working, something had to change. So I listened and I thought about it. I investigated. I did my research. I did all the things because that's who I am. And I said, you know what? I can find an extra 2 hours throughout my day. But I knew that I had to learn everything from the beginning in order to do this. So I made it my mission to any downtime I had, I was learning. I was following the step-by-step processes, and I was just implementing. Learn, implement, learn, implement. And that's what I was doing. I was plugging in, right? I was getting ready in the morning. I was listening to trainings. I'd get in my car, always was listening to trainings, watching Zooms, whatever it took. That's what I did throughout my whole entire day. 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here, right? Let me tell you something. In my first 90 days, remember, I'm working 18 hours a day. I not only quit 1 job, but I quit both of my jobs and had earned over 25 grand. Do you know what that means for a single mom that's been struggling? Worried about how she's going to put her kids in college, worried about where, you know, that extra money is going to come from that you don't have all the time. It gets old and it's hard being broke. It really is. Always you get ahead and then you fall 10 steps back. It gets old. So there comes a time when you got to put your foot down and try something new, different, maybe something you never done before. But I had to master that 2-hour workday. I had to make it work. I had all the cards stacked against me. I didn't know tech. I didn't know social media. I didn't know sales. I didn't know anything. And I was working 18 hours a day. And this absolutely can work for anybody. I've seen it in the last 17 months, you guys. I have seen it. I have seen it. I have earned multiple 6 figures from this community and all of its training. Are you kidding me? I work from home. I work 2 to 3 hours a day. And then I have my time. I'm building those relationships with my kids again. I no longer am the no mom. Wait until next week when I get paid, mom. No more. You got to put your foot down somewhere and quit just being okay with being okay. You got to want something better, not only for your kids or your family, but for you. For you. Because we get so busy taking care of everybody else, we're not taking care of us. And I wasn't. I found me again. And I absolutely love what I'm doing. And I get to help other people. I get to show other people that this can work for anybody. So I just appreciate everything. And I'm just so glad to be here. So grateful. I really am.
Thank you. I love that. Oh, I love your story so much. It's so awesome seeing how this has completely changed your life.
I just hope I can give somebody else hope out there that it can work for you. No matter what you think you can't do, stop that. Stop
Yep.
that thinking.
If they're willing to be coachable and consistent, they could shock themselves what can happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely. So many of you asked how you got started. Get back with the person that invited you. They should have sent you an email, and in that email, just go to the very bottom and there's a PS, and that will be their website. You can get started. Once you get started, come back here and let us know you get started. And real quick, I want to have Tim come on and share as well. Are you with us, Tim?
Yes. Hey guys, how are you? Hey, I'll tell you what, I feel like it's my very first day again. I really do because, man, there's a lot of hope, you know what I mean? And you're the biggest hope dealer I know. And we just try to make sure that man, I just get fired up. Guys, if you don't know my name is Tim Hess and I live in California. My story is nothing, not even close to anyone's here. Like what I'm about to tell you is, should give you hope in itself. But, I'm a dad of 5 beautiful kids, been married over 30 years, to a great lady. I always call her, she's my queen. She's my inspiration because of what she's done for our life is incredible. I'm immensely blessed. But I worked at a corporate company that had 300 stores and we took it to 1,000 retail stores. Now, I don't know if you worked retail, but retail is a business. It's a nasty business because you work nights, weekends. You work when all the holidays, it's 4th of July, everybody's at the beach watching the fireworks on the farms and all that stuff. You're just never around. And I did that for really 25 years. And one day they came in my office and they said my role had been eliminated. Now, I will tell you, I helped and created and personally built this company with my team. So when they came in, you want to see a face that went from a very nice, beautiful cocoa butter brown skin to like white as a ghost and angry and betrayed and all those ugly, nasty feelings of saying, look, I've been here for all this and you have no place for me. God, come to find out 3 years later, I'm blessed, and I can tell you it's not even it's been the biggest blessing that I've ever had next to my marriage, my faith, and my children. But I will share something with you. I did everything I needed to do, showed up for everything. I was never really home. And I had a woman that made me look like a hero in front of my kids because I just was never there. Um, I poured into myself. I educated myself to do everything I could to be the best version of myself for that corporate job because I felt like, go to school, get good grades. I know if you ever heard this before, go to school, get good grades, sit down, shut up and listen. You won't get hurt, get a career, get a family, and then work that corporate and retire. I did all that. I did every step of that piece. I just wasn't prepared to lose my job at the age of 55. But I don't know about you. I don't know if anybody's hiring a 55-year-old person. Hey, let me go out and get the next 55-year-old person out there. But I'll share something with you. I was recruited to a bunch of companies. I lived in California. I flew to 4 different states. They took me, and every time I got on that damn plane to come back home, even though I did the whole process to get hired to these companies, and they do a thorough background, and you go through a process that takes about 2-3 months. Every time I would leave, I was very grateful and blessed to have that offers and just be in those interviews. But then it came to the point where I get on the plane and fly back home, and I go, I can't do this anymore. Like I just can't. I can't get the energy. I just don't have the energy. And I've been home for 6 to 9 months with my family, and I got to know my kids again. Like, guys, fight to know your kids. I'm telling you, if there is any advice, this business is great. Don't get me wrong. There's opportunities like you cannot believe. Look, there's 2 things that you must understand. The only way you're going to get to wealth is through self-education, number 1, and self-development. I am so proud of this community because they take those 2 principles and they instill it and they give you a solid foundation. I guarantee you, Daryl's not the same person that signed up when he came into this business, not even close. I guarantee you, Veronica. I call her Boom Boom. You all know who I'm talking about. Oh my God, it's so bad. Amy, Michelle, even night and day of the individuals that we came here. See, I want you to look at something real quick. Past the money for a second, okay? But I want you to prepare yourself for something. You're going to get an education like you've never had before if you plug in and take the chance. I don't think it's taking a chance. You just plug it in. You already work your asses off. You know how to work. You know how to bring it to the table. You've done it for so long. However, you just haven't been in the right vehicle. That's all it is. You're just not in the right vehicle. And that's okay. Okay? Now I'm going to share another thing, why education and self-development is so important for you. You are who you hang out with. Well, guess what? I hang out with Wendy from Canada. I make comments on her, and I wallow Daryl. She's camping up there. God, are you home yet? I don't know. She might be still camping, doing a fire for all I know. Daryl, another one that just we feed. Amy, I mean, if you're not inspired with an opportunity, a chance. Now I'm going to tell you, I love what everybody said. Look, all I know is you're not going to show up 12 months from now being the same person. So it's going to give you a chance. And the one thing I loved in corporate, I will share with you, there is one thing, is the one thing I try to do for my people that I worked with me is always try to help them to get better every day. But here's what you're doing here is different. This impacts me and my family. Like I'm a dad of 5 beautiful kids. I have 3 grandkids. My life is very, very blessed. But to come here and to wake up every day in the environment that I can help and guide other people to be successful. See, Amy, Michelle, Daryl, Wendy, we all do that one thing. And there's many more that do a lot more than just that. But we come here and our whole goal is to take you along the way, join our group, but you got to do the work. You got to do the 2 hours. See, I'll tell you what, you have a platform in front of you of a bunch of people unlike I've ever seen. And by the way, I've never done an online business before. Never have I ever done one. I paid somebody to do an MLM, and I did it because I said he was so exuberant to try to get me involved. I didn't have time to do it. I just paid him the $500 and say, thank you for coming in and offering to me. There's just no time. See, I had no time. But see, I love to hold my wife's hand and go on dates with my wife that I haven't done for years. I'm redating my wife again. I got to re-know my kids again. I had a point where you don't if looking back, I know I was doing everything I needed to do as a parent. We all know that, right? But this, I'm telling you, I know my kids. My kids want to know what I'm doing. My son walked out the door the other day, smacked me on the backside, and goes, "Go get him, Tiger," and walks out the front door. And I'm like, "What just happened? Like what just happened?" If I was not here doing this business and he watches me, they say stuff back to me, "Dad, that was really good. Dad, and they're texting you back and forth. I mean, I've never experienced that before. Where are you at? What are you doing? Like, what do you mean, where am I at? What am I doing? Like, there's little things that we don't think, but I can tell you this right now. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be today. I'm exactly in this environment that this is created, and it has an effect on everybody else in their family. See, you have jobs right now that you're stressed at. And I can tell you, my job, I didn't realize how stressful it was for me. And I have no idea how bad it affected my family and the environment that it created. See, Michelle has done one thing very, very well. She's prepared herself every day to show up, to give us an opportunity and lead by example so we can have the opportunity, a chance here. You remember I said it, a chance. If you plug in, you have a chance. But I will tell you, there's too many people having success, making $900 a week, $900 a day, $100 to $1,000 on average every day. But there's all over the things. And there's a reason why this is successful. There are 42,000 members in this community. There's a reason for that. See, here's your platform. What you do with it is your choice. I can just share with you, sitting here, and I am more fired up today than the day that I first started. And here's a little tidbit for you. I didn't make any money for the first 3.5 months. Here's what's really cool about that. In 19 months, as October 8th, I'm over $320,000. But you know what's even better than that? Is when you get a text message from someone that says, "I had my first sale." It's John from Alabama that had made $1,200 and asked me 62 days prior, "Hey, I'm just taking care of my dad. Does this thing work?" And I said, "John, I don't know. Do you work? Can you plug in? Can you follow the system?" John's very first 63 days later, John received 2 payments. He received $1,800. See, John takes care of his 88-year-old dad, makes sure he takes care of all the bills. But John was struggling. See, it's those moments. It's Winona Jacobou that hadn't gone through a grocery store in months. She went to a food pantry for months, and she just went to a grocery store for the first time in months. See, we can say all the numbers we want, but it's those stories why we show up. It's why Michelle started a core value thing here and says that's what we're doing it for. That's the environment that you're going to be in. And the reason there's going to be millionaires in this place is because we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to plug in and do the same thing. You have that opportunity. I really want you to take an opportunity. Don't let 2024 be 2025. Start today, not tomorrow. Don't sit there and go, "Oh, I got to go home and think about it. Oh, I got to go home and talk to the wife." I'm just going to tell you this. Starts today. Change and build bricks, because the education you're going to get here, the opportunity, just keep getting educated. And that's what you're going to get here. And then put a brick on brick, build a brick on top of another brick. And that's what you're going to build up in these 90 days. Because here's what's going to happen, what you don't realize. Come January 2025, when everybody's saying, "Hey, I'm going to make my goals now," you've already built that momentum up. You don't realize what kind of momentum you will start building up, and the habits and the behaviors that you need to have to be successful. You've already done the work. You laid the foundation. I'm telling you, there's something special. Do not miss this. Do not miss this. Okay. So get in here. We have the best environment that we could possibly have for you. And I'm telling you, Daryl couldn't have said it any better. It's kind of like just do the process. Don't overthink this. Just follow the process. This 58-year-old dude can do an online business, has never done one before, and not make any money for 3.5 months. And then 19 months later, I'm just telling you, anything's possible. It's just a choice, but we're here for you. So I hope to see you guys in here. Okay.
Awesome. Somebody said, did you all start with the $900? Yes. Everyone that shared tonight has started with the $900. Yes. Tim, I love your story. Thank you so much for sharing. And
Hey, thank you.
it's so awesome that, you get to make money and be a parent and date your wife. And I just love that. So thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. Thank you for showing up that day.
It's amazing. Yes. And it just, you guys, I do got to share something with you because you're talking about family that, my son brought to me, and I'm like, you don't realize how much your kids are watching, by the way. And so like Wendy said, my son's a runner at school also, but he watches me. He watches the lives I've changed. And he literally said, when he gets he's never going to get a job. He wants to be his own boss and he wants to change lives. So I got to share something with you guys. What he shared with me because of what he's learning. Look at this. He's launching his own program to help runners. Is this not awesome? Yeah, empowering young athletes to be successful. And he's literally sharing his story. He literally learned this from going through my program. And he's going to offer 3 different monthly programs. One's for 100, one's for 175, and one's for 300. And he shares his story. I know this is my son right here. And he shares his journey and his story. I'm just sharing that with you because your kids are watching.
Good
So-
job, Mama. Good
Isn't
job.
that awesome? I know, I'm so proud of him. But you guys, your kids are watching. So ask yourself, what are they watching? Like, what are they watching? Are they watching you struggle? Are they watching you say, we can't afford it? Are they watching you say this? Or are they watching you change their life? And that's why it's called the Legacy Builders Program. We're not here to show you how to just make money. We're here to show you how to leave that legacy, how to get rid of that generational struggle and create that generational wealth. So I'm just excited to be on this journey with each and every one of you. And I'm telling you, we're not only here to help you change your life, we're here to help you change your family's life. So thanks everybody for joining. And we look forward to being on this next 90-day run with you. We're so excited. So thanks everybody. Have a great night. Bye.